Sup, guys. My name is Ray for the Council Network. I know this has been a few days for me to get this video out to you guys. This is Digimon Adventure Try Psyche. I believe I said that right. It's really late for me. Anyway, let me just say, I have a few little vices into this. I'm going to talk about the goods, I'm going to talk about the bads. Technically, this is only half of the entire movie. It's episodic when you watch it online right now, Crunchyroll, whatever, however you watch your anime, and it's episodic, but it's technically supposed to be around close to an hour and 40-minute movie, and there's going to be a second part that airs in March. So, for those who don't know, now you do know. So, if I sound a little bit harsh on this, I have my reasonings. I'm not going to try to go straight into being harsh because we still have the second half that should be giving us more. I was very excited to know that there was another Digimon project in the works. Digimon Adventure Try is that project. I watched X-Ross, Wars, and the originals. So I pretty much watched all of them. There's only one series I really didn't like, which was the one where I can't remember. I want to say it was Tamers, and not Tamers. It was the one after season 3. It was season 4. I hated that season. It was awful. Anyway, to the point. We get reunited with the original team. And there's actually a problem I see with this, that they're not doing right on the timetables, because these guys are supposed to be older than when they finish off the original season 2. Now, I don't know if it's a mix-up between season 1 and 2. They screwed up the time frames or whatever the case is here. But at the end of the day, it kind of nags me to know they weren't fully clear on exactly where this falls on timetable-wise. Whether that be that this is continuation of Season 2 or it's before Season 2 begins. Which I want to believe it's before Season 2 begins, but I can't, because you can actually see TK has the Digivice that is from Season 2. So there's a lot of like, wait, why isn't the other side of the cast in here? Why isn't this build-up is here? Maybe that will get answered in the second half, but that's kind of the downside to this. And the other thing, and it's a very minor thing, is the Digivolutions. We used to get those like really 90s, they spin around for 5 seconds and then they go into the Greymon and they slowly change. We don't get that anymore. Now they go into a little Digi-Egg and they pop up as their champion forms or ultimate forms. I kind of feel like it took away what was special from Digimon. This is artwork wise and animation wise, it's a lot more matured than its predecessors. The core of Digimon is still there. It's very much still Digimon, but it's very different. This is pretty slow, to say the least, when it comes to terms of things. And I don't trust the shy girl that they introduced, because honestly, she has a cat for freaking Digimon, number 1. Number 2, you don't trust the Shy Girl. The Shy Girl is going to lead you down dangerous pathways. It was cool seeing Amimon back up in his bitch. It's been a long time, almost like, 10 years since I've seen Amimon actually happen with the original cast, the whole original cast. They have everyone there. So that was really cool to see. I think most of my vices and most of my problems when it comes to this are going to be dealt with the second part of the movie, which is, the part after. But it kind of felt so weird to say, well, this is going to take place after season 2, finishes up, like in between the ending, the very ending of season 2 where TK writes the book. It's like thrown in there. It's kind of like Dragon Ball Super. With Dragon Ball Super, obviously there's some things that, you go back 15 years, there's some things that of course are going to get lost in the lore, they're just screwed up. Obviously, Dragon Ball Super, I'm going to use as an example, it's supposed to be 3 years from Majin Buu Saga, yet everyone's still the same age. So, I'm going to let it slide, just because that seems kind of be a thing that us as fans, we can go back, watch it a little bit easier than everyone else can. But I feel like, at the same time, they should have had people come in and done that. And X-Cross Wars did leave it on a pretty damn good note. I was figuring we'd get something else, but for the 15th year anniversary, we're actually getting this, which, to say the least, I'm excited about. outside of those vices, it still has a true to form Digimon feel. Greymon still there, Garurumon, Metal Garurumon, War Garurumon, like every little stage of it is there. And they make sure to pop out the eye candy with the Mega Evolutions and the DNA Cross Mega Evolution and Omnimon. But there still feels some inconsistencies that kind of drags us down for me. So I do, hate to say this, give a 7.5 because those inconsistencies that are not answered within these 2 hours kind of drags it down for me. I was super excited, but it kind of went super duper down. And at the end of it, I was like, well, you had 3 episodes of build up, very little action in those episodes. And then for the final part, it's just like, okay, we're going to basically leave off on this note and make you come back next year for the next part, which is not going to be even until March. And that's quite a long wait. Honestly, I feel there should have been more meat to this, and it could have been done a little bit better. But at the same time, I'm glad Digimon's just doing new stuff. But then again, you kind of come to, to expect it. Every 3 years you get new Digimon, and then it goes away for a little while and then comes back. It's something that is not only a guilty pleasure, but it's pretty badass at the end of the day. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought about Digimon Adventure Try, and our Jessica Jones series will be continuing until it wraps up, and then we'll probably start with One Punch Man. We'll be doing like we did with Jessica Jones. We'll do episode per day till we call it up, and then when Arrow and Flash come back, they'll take those slots, and we'll make everything work. But thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, by the way, real quick, Captain America Civil War trailer did drop, so that may come out before this or after this, whatever the case is. Expect pretty much 2 videos per day to get everything out. Secondly, what was I going to say secondly? Oh, right. When Legends of Tomorrow starts airing, which should be in the middle of when Flash and Arrow are on break. I'm assuming they're on break around then, because they did say 7-week break. They should be around there. It'll fill in those spots, but it's airing on a Thursday, so that means our episode reviews will go up on a Friday.